How to arrange your kids' education after moving to Turkey? What do local schools and clubs have on offer? And how to continue studying in the educational system of your country? How to provide online education for your child? This new video brings information for those who don't see the point of sending their children to Turkish schools and wish for them to continue learning in their native language. We've created this video in time for the new academic year, but the information will remain relevant after that, so feel free to add this page right to your browser bookmarks. Alexei, the host of our channel, will guide you on how to initiate the educational process here, what crucial aspects to consider, and where to prepare ahead. We are ready to expertly answer your questions in the comment section under the video. After all, we've been living and working in this country for over 20 years, and you're watching the most useful, informative and relevant channel about life, real estate and moving to Turkey. Moving to another country, even to a welcoming one like Turkey, is always stressful, and relocation with school-age children doubles that stress. After all, you need to organize their education, navigate certification matters, and on top of that, your kids loses their chill friends and familiar teachers due to the move. So now you have to re-establish their educational process and help your offspring adapt to new surroundings. But don't be afraid, kids quickly adjust to changes, and in Turkey they'll have all the conditions for comfortable learning. In Turkey, homeschooling is not an option. There is no provision for online education for Turkish children either. Kids can only attend school full-time in person if their health permits. Education in public schools is conducted in Turkish, and it's both free and mandatory for citizens. For a foreign child to enroll in public school, Turkish citizenship is not mandatory. A residence permit is sufficient. However, it's not necessary to be attached to a local school after moving. Apart from public schools, Turkey also has private schools, including international ones. There's a variety of options, ranging from affordable ones with fees starting at 4,000 euros per year to elite institutions where the yearly tuition costs 20,000 euros and more. Every family chooses a school based on their child's needs and their own capabilities. In general, when moving, the first decision to make is whether your children will stay affiliated with their previous school in your home country or if you'll seek a new educational institution for them. Regardless of the choice, the first step is to talk with the administration of your current school, so to find out whether remote education is possible and how tests and exams will be conducted. Administration might propose suitable options, potentially eliminating the need to leave the school. After resolving this matter, the next step is to determine the learning format within the chosen school. Permissible formats are outlined in the laws of your country, and if you're not inclined towards the most conventional in-person option, there are also alternatives like homeschooling, blended learning, and fully online learning. When it comes to homeschooling, your child is not officially enrolled in a school. The responsibility for their education falls on the parents, who also choose the curriculum. In this case, there is no need for interim assessments, and learning can be done independently or with tutors. In Turkey, there are many certified teachers who prepare children for national exams and local entrance exams for Turkish universities. Keep in mind that after withdrawing your child from their previous school, you'll need to inform local authorities about their transition to homeschooling. Not all schools accept applications via email, so it's likely that you have to visit the school before departing. Blending learning involves a format where the child attends only a few lessons. For instance, they might attend math or biology classes in person while studying other subjects through video materials or textbooks. Physical presence at school is required for quizzes, tests and other mandatory assessments. This format isn't suitable for those who plan in a long-term stay in Turkey. Fully online learning is not available in all schools. Some schools might not have the capacity to work with students in this format, and this could be outlined in their regulations. Students in online programs study at home following the general curriculum, and they can take tests and submit assignments remotely. The procedures and deadlines for assessments should be specified in the school's agreement. In most cases, the choice comes down to either fully online or homeschooling. This means your child will either be affiliated with the school or not. In both cases, the school could be public or private. The process of online learning varies from place to place, and it's best to inquire about its pros and cons not from teachers or organizers, but from parents. After all, parents who have been living in another country for a while have likely explored all possible options, so we can learn from them just how diverse and range of online education is. The possibilities are quite diverse. For instance, it could involve minimal school involvement, where children only take tests and hardly attend classes at the school. There are options where children can watch video lectures and then take tests or quizzes. Some schools have oral assessments, while others have written tests. Certain schools offer the opportunity to learn just like in a regular classroom, but from the comfort of your own home. There's a teacher in a virtual classroom who teaches the lesson, and children watch and participate from home on their computers, following a schedule and being partly engaged in these lessons. In our family, we use the school services minimally, using the school only for assessments. Some parents worry that online education might negatively impact their children's chances of getting into universities. Is that the case? That's not true, and the proof is our family example. My eldest son has already been admitted to university and successfully passed a fairly challenging foreign student entrance exam, EOS, here in Turkey. He studied in Antalya, completed his first year, and he is among the top students. But can we say that it was more difficult for him? No, I don't think so. And these are Lera's children, 2 out of her 4, who have experienced the benefits of online education. Ivan has already been admitted to a local university. Ivan, could you tell us, was it harder for you to prepare for university entrance because you studied online? Or was it easier? I believe it was easier for me to apply to university because my preparation was tailored specifically for me. All the lessons I took were geared towards the entrance exam. I didn't need to divert my attention to subjects I wouldn't need, as might be the case in a regular school. I was specifically preparing for one exam, and maybe that's why it was easier for me. One teacher, one student. Pass the microphone to your brother, please. Fyodor is currently applying to a Turkish university and preparing for the entrance exam. Could you please tell us, is it easier for you to prepare now because your brother has already gone through this? I believe it's definitely easier since I can clarify certain exam and preparation details, and accordingly I'm preparing with the same teacher who guided my brother through this process, and the teacher has already walked this path with my brother and can help me navigate it as well. You also have younger siblings. You can see their way from the side. Do you think it's challenging for them to learn online, or is it just a simple family process? I think it's a matter of habit, well, and of course, it's already a family process, and I believe that this will make things much easier and better for them. However, not all children and parents find it convenient to study in this manner. Many people required structured lessons throughout the day, taught by educators rather than family members. After all, teaching children requires time, knowledge, and exceptional self-organization. Moreover, it's crucial that a child develops comprehensively during their school years, interacting with peers while remaining safe, which means under adult supervision. To meet all these demands, in some Turkish cities, a special co-working spaces for children are work. We asked Ekaterina Polyanskih, head of the Coworking Kids Center Katyusha in Antalya, to tell us what children's coworking is all about. Ekaterina, tell us in a nutshell, how does it work? What is the mechanism? A Coworking Kids Center is a place where children of roughly the same age gather in a specifically equipped environment. They share a common language setting and engage in activities together such as playing, socializing, participating in quests, making new friends, and more. So is coworking more of a recreational space or an educational one? Coworking encompasses both aspects. Besides the active socialization, children also come here for online learning. But I want to clarify clarify right away, we are not a school. We don't have grades, test books or answers written on the chalkboard. Children engage in online learning individually using their gadgets with headphones, guided by their own tutors. Our tutors follow the process closely, assisting with educational-related queries, technical setup, and ensuring that the kids stay focused and complete their daily tasks. Additional specialized instructors also join to offer language clubs like Turkish and English, or activities like theater and dance. This is because children here also prepare for various holidays throughout the year, so they get instruction from different teachers for those activities. In essence, we've taken the responsibility of online education of the parents and placed it onto ourselves. We oversee the entire process, allowing parents to work or attend to other matters, knowing that their children are fulfilling their learning tasks, actively interacting with peers, playing, enrolling themselves, eating proper meals, and all the while they remain safe under the supervision of our team. So you've got everything set up for your child's remote learning. School, tutors, textbooks, supply of sedative. Now the only thing left is to help your children socialize, which means finding ways and places for them to interact with peers in Turkey. If your kid easily manages the curriculum and you notice they have plenty of free time, you might consider additional courses. Such courses can also be beneficial for those who need to improve their knowledge in specific subjects and prepare for exams. Don't forget about special Turkish language courses either. If you're planning to live in this country for the next few years, it's useful for your child to at least grasp the basics of the language. And the most successful format for supplementary learning is summer camps at international schools. In these camps, children spend the first half of the day at the sea or outdoor activities, and the second half is dedicated to learning foreign languages, programming, or other useful skills. Summer camps are great because they combine education with expanding horizons and social circles. We visited one of these camps at the end of the summer season. Children camps in Turkey, how common thing is it? This kind of camps is very common, because Turkey offers sunshine, sea, all-inclusive hotels, and a large number of children from our compatriots need to be engaged in some way. And Turkey is an excellent place to organize such a vacation that includes activities, swimming in the sea, learning a foreign language, and so on. And what do children enjoy doing the most in your camp? Their favorite activity is definitely playing games. Since our camp is language-oriented, native speakers organize sports activities for children, and they go for excursions together. For instance, they go yacht sailing. There are teachers for the children, and the camp employs individuals with pedagogical education or specific certifications. As the teacher both enjoy leisure and learning at the camp, they don't forget what they learned the previous school year. At the same time, they prepare for new school season, facilitating the smooth transition from summer to the start of the school year in September. Another way to quickly help your child make new friends is to enroll them in a sports section. In the last couple of years, many sports clubs with trainers from our native countries have emerged in Turkish cities. Chess, tennis, swimming, martial arts, soccer, and much more. The choice is impressive. For example, in this popular club in Antalya, children engage in triathlon or its particular disciplines: swimming, cycling, and cross-country running. Children quickly become friends here, and they start interacting outside of the sports section as well. In many clubs, parents can also join the training sections, which helps adults expand their social circle too. And for further socialization, attending events organized by fellow countrymen associations is also a great idea. These societies arrange picnics, concerts, joint trips, workshops, and other events. So, as you can see, Turkey offers many opportunities to help our children quickly feel at home, make new friends, and explore new interests. And most importantly, there are no obstacles to ensure they continue their education in their own language within the educational system of their home country. I hope this video has helped dispel your concerns, lifted the veil of uncertainty, and answered many questions about how your children can continue their education after moving to Turkey for permanent residency. If you still have got questions, feel free to write us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to stay updated on new informative videos. In our company, we have true experts, individuals who have lived in Turkey for many years, and they're ready to answer your questions and assist in resolving issues related to relocation, property purchase and rental, and obtaining Turkish citizenship and residence permits based on it. We know and discuss things that others don't.